What happens if a person has severe problems several days after an accident has occurred? When we talk about motor vehicle accidents in the state of New York, there is a law that requires somebody to have a serious injury under New York law in order to be able to sue for pain, suffering, and damages under the law. The mere fact that you have extreme damage or extensive damage to a vehicle doesn't necessarily mean that you meet the threshold or that you were seriously injured under the law. On the contrary, the mere fact that a vehicle doesn't have extensive damage and there is very little damage doesn't mean that someone in that vehicle did not sustain a serious injury. Quite often, we see no correlation between the damage to a vehicle and the extent of somebody's injury. But one thing is certain, and that is under the law, you have to have a serious injury in order to sue for the pain and suffering monies. Serious injury under New York law is defined in a number of ways, such as a broken bone, which is also known as a fracture. If you don't have a broken bone or a fracture, then you could prove a serious injury by showing you had a dismemberment or significant disfigurement. Don't wish that on anyone. A loss of a fetus, and certainly a death, automatically meets the threshold, and you could also have permanent loss or use of a body organ, member, function, or system in order to prove the serious injury. Another way that you could show that you have met the threshold and sustained serious injuries is to show you have a permanent consequential limitation of use of a body organ or member, or a significant limitation of use of a body function or system. For a free consultation, call the law offices of Ira Perlman and Robert Rosen at 212-689-5000 or visit us online at www.lawyerhelp1.com.